Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today we have something a little bit different. We've done this before in the past, kind of, where we've done, mystery unboxings and stuff. And this is kind of the same. This is more so just showing off, what we've collected since, I guess, the last time we've done a video like this, and it's grown tremendously. I've gotten rid of all the basic figures we have. We have all elites and ultimates. There might be one or two basics in there. But yeah, without further ado, we're just going to kind of jump straight into it. And I'm going to go with, this is my personal favorite shelf right here. Some of my favorite figures. And starting that off is Gunther, or Walter, as he was known at the time. This is the ringside exclusive elite from NXT TakeOver New York, I think it is. Or Brooklyn, something. Yeah, so really cool figure. Ringside exclusive. And yeah. Just, I think his first figure, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say first in line, so maybe it's not, but it's the first one I know of, at least. And then this is another new one that came out somewhat recently. This is the brand new CM Punk AEW Chase with his Ring of Honor gear, 1 of 5,000. I have the case on this one as well, really cool. And yeah, not too much more to say about that one, just a really cool one. And this one's probably one of my favorite looking figures, and that's Demon Finn Balor. Always really cool to have some Demon Finn Balor figures. They always look really good. And Finn Balor is one of my favorites of all time, so yeah, always cool to have him there.
There's Jack the Ripper outfit.
Now, we're going to go with the tag team here, a newly made tag team of New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Really cool figures. The Pete Dunne is the collector's edition. I believe it's the same with the Tyler Bate. So yeah, both really cool, newly made tag team, and these are some of their first figures that they've had in WWE thus far. And now moving on, one of my more funny characters I like. Y'all might have seen this in the last video. I don't know if I've showed this one off before, but this is my Danhausen. He opens up to reveal the figure. Really nice packaging, probably my favorite packaging of all last year's figures. But yeah, really cool. Danhausen's one of my favorites from AEW. So yeah, really cool to have a nice action figure of him. And now we have the Blue Meanie. Unfortunately, the card kind of came off from the figure a little bit, so it's a little bit messed up on this one. But Blue Meanie, another one of those funny gimmick characters from the oddities. Yeah, I just really like Blue Meanie. I made a pickup on this one, and it's also the Chase version. That's 1 of 400 as well, so pretty cool with that one. And now we're gonna go into another somewhat recent one, and that is gonna be this Hulk Hogan. But yeah, somewhat a new figure, came out towards the beginning of this year. Really cool looking, so really good pickup here. And then next we have a Goldberg. I recently made a buyout with somebody who was a pretty big Goldberg fan. Bought a few of his items recently, and yeah, this was one of them. Thought it was pretty cool. Then next we have yet another Goldberg, and this is the entrance grates. Unfortunately, the sound does not work in this one. You have to change the batteries out in it. But yeah, pretty cool. Then we have one more of these entrance grates, and this one, the sound does work on it. And it's the Rock. Really cool one. That one's pretty old as well. I want to say that was like 2012 or something like that when that one came out, so it's fairly old. Yeah, really cool Rock, and it's the gear from one of my favorite matches of all time, the I Quit match with Mankind. So really cool to have something from the Rock, of course. Then another GOAT, we have Sting from AEW. Really cool figure though. Always nice to have a Sting in your collection somewhere. He doesn't have a ton of figures. And now we have one of his personal favorites, and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, this figure I got recently off Whatnot. This is, I think, Elite Series 38, I believe. Yeah, just one of my favorite Daniel Bryan figures. This one, the head sculpt's really nice. Comes with like the nice shirt, so yeah, I'm really glad I got this picked up.
Yeah, really nice. Then we're going back with some more of the GOATs in the wrestling business here. Ric Flair, 16-time world champion. One of the best to ever do it. Really cool figure here. Nice entrance robe that comes along with it. Always flashy as always.
I could be wrong, but I think this might be after his WrestleMania 24 match with Shawn Michaels, his retirement match. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either, but yeah, definitely would make sense. And this is probably the newest figure of all of them. This just came out. This is Ultimate Edition. Kevin Owens comes with both tag belts from his time at WrestleMania last year. Yeah, really cool. WrestleMania 39 Kevin Owens. And that's probably the most recent figure that we'll see in this collection. Now we're going back to another one of the GOATs here, Shawn Michaels. Always good to see Shawn Michaels figures because, you know, he has some iconic entrance gears, iconic matches, and, you know, everyone loves a little bit of Shawn Michaels sometimes. And we're going to keep on that Shawn Michaels train. And this is going to be our first Jax figure here. And yeah, this is like a 2006 Shawn Michaels figure. Really cool. I don't have too many of these, but this is just one I picked up recently that I really liked. And moving along, we'll show off, I guess these are only two basics, so I guess we could show these off. But I have a signed Kane here. Pretty cool there. I also have a signed picture of him, so I'll display that with the picture that I have. That'll be really nice. And this is also a fairly new figure here, LA Knight. He's a basic, might use it to swap the head with an Elite or something. I don't know what I'll do with it exactly, but you know, we have LA Knight. He looks really good.
Yeah, one of the better head sculpts for basics. That's one thing that I don't like about basics. It's just head sculpts are usually pretty bad.
Yeah, and this is the basic version of the CM Punk figure we showed you earlier. The other one had the red shorts on. This one's gonna have the yellow. Yeah, CM Punk, really cool figure. ROH gear once again. So I do have both versions. Cause yeah, he's one of my favorites, and hopefully I'll be able to collect a few more CM Punks coming soon. And now we have one of my favorite tag teams in WWE right now. That is the Street Profits. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. Comes with the cup, the sunglasses, the jerseys, the soft goods jersey as well. Really cool figures. I'm not sure what gear, when they wore this gear exactly, but it is some of their best gear on their figures, I think.
I want to say that might be either SummerSlam of last year or Money in the Bank in 2022. Could be wrong though.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Next, we're going to go over a few of our women's figures here. We have a Stephanie McMahon, comes with the women's title. Always good to, you know, get accessories like that with your Elites. Get a belt or two, you know, couple heads, some hands, whatever. And this is another women's figure that comes with the belt. And that is one of my favorites in NXT right now, and that is Roxanne Perez, about to go up against Jordynne Grace at the upcoming NXT Battleground pay-per-view. So really cool to have a figure of her, and it also has the NXT belt with it. So once again, always cool.
And also another fairly new figure that dropped recently as well.
And sticking along with that trend, we have Seth Rollins with the first time that the World Heavyweight belt came in figure form. So really cool to have this one. Going to be nice to open that up and, you know, get that belt out of there. And then sticking with the women's figures once again, we have Chelsea Green. I believe this is her first Elite. So yeah, really cool entrance gear. You know, so really awesome to see some more Chelsea Green figures recently, because she does have really good entrance gears, and you know, these make for really good pictures. And now we have a few Dominic Mysterios coming up.
We got, I think this one came out before. This is his old style, kind of before he started doing like the plaid jacket and stuff like that. And this is with the plaid jacket, comes with the bandana. Yeah, I believe that's 10. Yeah, this is series 109. Then we've got 105 right here.
And this is also the packaging variant of this that I just learned today, actually. Because normally all the accessories actually comes on his face in the box, but this one doesn't. I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah, mine doesn't, and I've seen a lot of others did. So really cool. Got a pair of Dominic Mysterios. Hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of some Rhea's soon, and because that'll make for some really cool pictures there. now going back to someone who unfortunately got hurt right as she was about to go on a run, it was rumored. And that is Cora Jade. She was rumored to want to go on a tag team with Roxanne Perez recently, before she got hurt at least. Never got to happen, unfortunately, but we do have an elite figure, so, you know, at least we can make it happen with the figures.
Next up, we have Lex Luger as the Narcissist. Pretty cool figure. I think this is kind of like the older style figures where it was not like this is the different box designs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and this is probably like the heaviest elite I've ever had.
Yeah, when you gave it to me, I was a bit like, I was kind of surprised, like I was wanting a brick in there or something.
Yeah, I think the jacket is just made like really just super heavy. Now we have a another somewhat recent Undertaker at least. You know, always good to have a recent Undertaker. I don't have any of the older Undertakers yet, but I will be getting some of those soon. I do have my eyes on the Defining Moments Undertaker, so that probably will be my next pickup for him. Then we have one of the GOATs, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, this one looks really cool. One of my favorite masks and face paints he's done. Just I think I think it's like the Day of the Dead type style face paint. Could be wrong there, but yeah, it looks really sick. Also comes with like the shirt as well.
Yeah, all Rey Mysterio figures are really good. That's definitely someone I could see a lot of people want to collect, like all of his figures. I'd like to see a collection like that.
Next up, we have a 2-pack. These are 2 basic figures, but it's Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey. They come with the SmackDown Women's Champion. Cool. They actually look pretty solid for basics figures as well. One of my favorite out of any basics. So yeah.
Yeah, and it comes with the Liv Morgan WWE Championship, so always cool to have the Liv Morgan side plates and whatnot, being that she is the WWE Champion once again.
And now we have another big boy. We have the Jax 3-pack with Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and Roddy Piper. Again, we got this one somewhat recently, so yeah, pretty good. Again, these are obviously older, so yeah.
It's the limited edition championship series, so pretty rare piece here, really cool. And yeah, you'll see a whole lot of these. And then the final figure of the video is going to be this one, also a fairly new figure, and that is Kenny Omega, his Ring of Honor figure. Really cool boxing, probably one of my favorite boxes that AEW has done. And yeah, this box just looks amazing. It's one of 5,000. You get it from Jazware's Vault. If y'all are interested in getting it, you can still get it from there, I believe. It's also on Ringside Collectibles potentially. Yeah, 1 of 5,000. Kenny Omega looks really good. This is the first time we've seen Kenny Omega with this like head sculpt and this gear, so really cool to add that to the collection of, you know, Kenny Omegas.
Yeah, this entire Ring of Honor series that they've been doing with the Young Bucks, the Death Triangle, Claudio and Brian, I love the amount of like different ways you can display it as well. You can display it as this, we can actually see the figure. You can display it with or without this, like a little defender kind of thing. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, one of my favorite packagings for a figure I think I've ever seen, really.
Yeah, and also have, you know, a ton of loose elites as well. I don't think I'll go over these too much, but I'll go over some of the highlights of them, I guess. Ricochet, really cool. Always nice to have some Ricochet. He's one of my favorites. Then I'll go into my Finn Balor loose collection, I guess. We have a couple Finn Balors here.
Got Judgment Day Finn Balor. Looks pretty cool with the jacket, bandana in the back pocket. We got a few demons. We have this one. I think this one you have with the headband around with like this stuff, but just don't have it on right now. Still pretty cool. This one does have it on already. I don't know. I don't really like the head caps because sometimes it looks a bit obvious and looks a little bit weird, but sometimes still come out pretty good.
Yeah, and these will be the last 2 that I show off. I have plenty more. But yeah, these are some of my favorites. This is probably my favorite loose that I have in my entire collection here. That's Jeff Hardy Elite 71, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but love the pink gear. It comes with like 3 different heads as well, so really cool. And then we have this Drew McIntyre. Just wanted to add it, Drew. He's been becoming one of my favorites in the company recently. So yeah, just wanted to add it, Drew. I do take a lot of pictures and stuff like that. I will be posting a lot of them as like shorts or like community posts coming up soon potentially. But I do have that coming soon to kind of add some more action figure videos if y'all are interested. But yeah, that is our full collection of what we have as of right now. We will update this monthly, bi-monthly, something like that, who knows. But yeah, as we see fit, we will update y'all with how our action figure collecting is going. But that is it as of now. We appreciate you guys for always tuning in, and yeah, catch you guys